I started putting together my fantasy rankings recently. I do that every year. I've been doing it every year since I think 2016. And folks donate whatever they want, and I send them the rankings, and they're updated throughout the summer in real time, shared Google Sheets, uh, age, depth chart, placement, comparison to ADP, all that stuff is tracked. You can search by QB, running back, wide receiver, tight end, or you can do all the above in one big sheet. I've basically spent a lot of time refining over the years and trying to get something that I like to use when I draft. And you'll hear that a lot if you haven't heard it already from listening last year. If I like it, my hope is that you will like it. I'm a fantasy manager first and foremost. And so if it helps me, my hope is that it helps you. And I put together these rankings every year. And about a week and a half ago, I started putting together this year's rankings. And Justin Jefferson jumped out at me as this curiosity. Like he WR5. He's a fifth ranked wide receiver. Overall, he's ranked, I think, 10th. So he's a first round pick. And yeah, if this were a year ago, that would be a no brainer. He'd be probably the WR2, WR3. Justin Jefferson is in his prime. He's amazing. He can, succeed even when backup quarterbacks are throwing to him. Nick Mullins, I think it was a couple of years ago when Kirk Cousins got hurt, or 3 years ago, and Nick Mullins threw to him, and I think Jefferson had almost 200 yards against the Lions. Like, Jefferson is pretty much QB proof and pretty much defense proof, except last year. And there might be other reasons for that, and we can get into that in a future episode. Right now, I just want to lock in on this idea that Justin Jefferson is the fifth-ranked wide receiver after last year's debacle because of the quarterback debacle. And it's because either the market thinks that J.J. McCarthy will suddenly be a good quarterback, or the market believes that Kyler Murray is going to right the ship and elevate Jefferson back to his old, normal elite, near elite self. I'm having trouble figuring that out. I'm having trouble jumping to that same conclusion. This is a very different team than we saw 2 years ago when Sam Darnold helped elevate Jefferson and when Jefferson helped elevate Sam Darnold. There's Jawan Jennings, who's been added to this receiving core, changes the complexion entirely. If it was just Jefferson and Jordan Addison and not much else, okay. If TJ Hawkinson were hurt, hey, even better for Jefferson. But you have 4 good pass catchers right now, including Hawkinson, on that team, and an aging backfield in Aaron Jones. Who knows how that'll all pan out. You have very good defense, but they don't have to pass it as much as some other teams. They have a top 10 defense, maybe a top 5 defense if things break right. And you have a situation where Kyler Murray is coming to save the day if he wins the starting job. And he lost his job, and Arizona gave up tens of millions of dollars in cap space just to get rid of him so that 33-year-old Jacoby Brissett, the journeyman who'd been on 7 teams in 7 years, could take over and be the number one. So the idea that Kyler Murray is going to save the day seems a little bit, 2021 kind of thinking. Kyler Murray has regressed each year statistically pretty much over the last 4 or 5 years. And Jefferson is now facing more competition in the receiving core, but he is being viewed as having a good quarterback and having not much competition. I'm not saying, by the way, that Jennings is going to rival Jefferson for the number one spot, and Addison, I'm not saying that Addison will either. The collection of it suggests to me that Jefferson getting 150, 160 targets and being just as efficient as he was 2 years ago with Darnold with those targets seem far-fetched. And so I'm pushing him pretty far down in my rankings. You can donate whatever you want. If you want them, you can donate a penny. I don't care. It's just the principle of donating and I send you the rankings, you will see that Jefferson, I don't think very highly of him, and there's good reasons for it. Now, there is a pathway where he returns to greatness, obviously, and that is Kyler Murray or J.J. McCarthy, whoever wins the job, plays as well or better than Sam Darnold played 2 years ago. It also suggests that Juwan Jennings will not thrive in any way, shape, or form with the Vikings, and it suggests that maybe Hawkinson or Addison will get hurt. If all of those things happen, yes, then I can see Jefferson thriving. But if you're going to take a guy in the first round, you can't hope for a series of incidents to occur that they all have to occur if you're going to be right. I would rather say this going into the season is expected to happen, and therefore I'm betting on this player. With Jefferson, it's the opposite. You're betting on things changing, and that is not a good recipe for a first-round pick. I'm BJ Riddell, Fantasy Football for Winners. Follow me on the blog. Email me anytime. We'll see you tomorrow.